Nigeria FM 102.7 Ibadan. I dare you like we put. I hope say you enjoy that Lagbo Shelu. Join us again on Wednesday. Join Jimo Babatunde on Wednesday for another interesting topic. Right now we don't enter into another gear on top workshop on top morning runs. My name na Hakim and I get Badoski. That na Badmus Abdulhakim with me, and it don't mean say time don't reach for social media afar. Before we enter the topic, Badoski, how your weekend?
We thank God.
How the every
Yeah.
and how
Even though the
junction?
weekend no come last, the weekend no look like weekend for me because Saturday and Sunday I no really day house. So but we thank God, sha, at least.
So today, Badoski don't ready to give us another interesting thing, and this one we dey talk about digital marketing
Trends
for
of
2020.
focus for 2021.
21.
So we just really say as 2021 still day very fresh. Now January we still day. A lot of planning go dey shele as we dey like this. A lot of waiting to do and waiting not to do go happen for this month of January. So I just reason say it go better me we talk about the digital marketing trends of focus for this year. Things we make our people take serious, especially for them to at the end of the day or for at the end of the year for them to cash out and for them to also improve on how then they use digital marketing to take push their product
Their
or
hustle.
their service. Of course, 2020 now one very interesting year than our last year, and so many things where people plan where we say at the end of the day they no those things no come to no come to limelight last, and so many things where we say people no even plan we come we say as the year just they unfold itself, we can't start to dey do all those things, and we know say the one way we say they very glaring pass or where we say people really notice say no, this thing change compared to how we dey do am before. Now the e-commerce aspect, in fact the thing went like it went through the roof. It go through the roof, maybe we just talk am like that. And if you check out you see say the rate or how people they take buy things online, how people they take place order for product or for services online, how they take pay for things online, the thing really change for year 2020. And for 2021 we know say now so the trend go now trend, and the trend now upward trend for since last year, and now so the thing go be for 2021 as well. And if you notice, you know say you go see say a lot of people they spend more time on top social media for 2020 compared to any other year, and the reason is not far-fetched. Now because of the pandemic we make most people day house, we make most people not to dey comot the way they come out before, or go to work the way they go to work before. So we know say so many brands, even plenty brands they wey be say before they no even they know they send social media before,
yes.
but that last year when everybody gets plenty time for hand to
When
take
when
experiments,
COVID-19 say by fire by force, we will stay for house.
you get, so people start to dey take am serious, and we just reason and say okay, so all those things just hit us down last year, and people don't they adapt. Of course people don't they try find way to adapt to wetin dey happen now. So we look say okay, wetin be those digital marketing trends wey we say go still dey very relevant for 2021. First one na live stream. That thing dey very important actually. And if you look am before, of course people dey do live stream before, but compared to last year you notice say that last year one just be like say everybody just start to dey go live on top their various social media platform, and the influence dey very important. Why? Because we dey always talk and say e go dey easier for me to do business with person wey be say I dey see him face, I know I fit put face to the person brand. I fit talk say okay oh na like this person look like. I fit talk say okay oh na like this person dey talk. No be say when I wan make enquiry of account number na female voice I go dey hear. When be say na male dey the customer care, or maybe I wan make important inquiry about one particular product and the owner of the product na him talk say okay oh call this number, na me go follow you talk. I come call the number, na pikin voice I dey hear. So e dey easier for people wey be say they don dey go live for them to convince their potential clients or people wey be say don even dey buy their product before. And if you notice, you see say so many shows, they cancel so many shows last year. Why? Because how you wan do show wey you go fit do social distancing, e dey hard. So plenty shows dey wey be say people suppose at ten d, especially December period, the festive period generally from November enter December. You know say na gbas shows dey always
do
be.
am back to back.
But as last year talk say na otolorin him wan do, people no get choice. So all those shows wey people suppose do for 2020, you know say people wey be say they don master how to go live, some of them they turn am to online show. In fact, when this guy wan release him album, Wizkid, he do live release of him album using YouTube. So for like 2 hours he dey online. So he dey take people through that process of each song, how he take write the song, he go perform am, wetin happen wey make am write this one, the people wey collabo with am, those ones say they go come online live, they go explain how they take meet am, do all those things. Normal things wey be say on a normal day na things wey be say we dey see for concerts, wey be say people go travel all over the country, all over the world to come grace that kind of occasion. But because people don sabi say okay oh, if you fit do live stream, wetin you need do be say just make sure say people wey you wan bring on your live, they say they get internet and then they awake. Of course, time difference, the time wey we go dey like 7 a.m. here for Canada, e go be like I think -6 or -8 or so. So you for don factor in all those things, say okay oh, this time wey you go come online na so time for our own country, na so time for your own country. So if all those things don dey factor in, e dey easier. So no be say na magic, no be by magic, na normal thing wey be say everybody go plan, it go make sense. If you don talk say okay na so time and I wan go live, of course sometimes internet fit wan do person
strong thing
you get. But when you don plan ahead, even if the internet wan do strong thing, 30 minutes before the live show or 1 hour before the live show, you don set everything down. Even if the network wan do yama, you fit find alternative to make sure say your show dey successful. So e dey very important. For 2020, people start to dey embrace am, and for 2021, trust me, more people go start to dey embrace am. And if for last year, they talk say at a point in time when this whole pandemic, when e reach one level, over 50% jump na him people notice on top Instagram. This as in the way people dey go live, they think all experience 50% jump.
like
For Facebook, the same thing. For TikTok, in fact, that one just come from out of nowhere. People start to dey embrace the application, like say the thing don dey for a very long time, even though na very new application. But the way people come start to dey embrace all those application wey fit make them record short video, go live, all those kind of things, e dey increased. E dey very, very increased. Then another thing wey make people focus on for this 2021 na emphasis on sustainability. Now if you notice, you see say for brands wey be say dem dey try as much as possible to do products wey be say people fit consume. When you start to dey consider how our environment take be, you fit talk say okay oh, the way you dey package your own thing, the package wey you dey use na recyclable package. na something wey be say no go enter environment come dey cause things wey go affect us negatively. You know say we still dey, for now we still dey talk about climate change, and climate change na actually na big deal for the whole world. Even though okay, for this part of the world, some of those things wey developed country dey do, we never start to dey do am to ensure say we get a safer environment. But brands now don dey think in that direction too for this country. Okay, for other countries, for countries wey dey outside, where we no dey, some of them don put in some kind measures wey be say you no fit just do anyhow with your waste disposal, with your packaging, even with the product wey you dey produce. If your product na something wey be say fit affect the environment negatively, trust me, your sales go drop, because alternatives don dey. People go make sure say the product wey dem dey release, wey dem dey put for market, na things wey be say no go affect the environment negatively, no go affect people wey dey use am negatively. Even when people use the product finish, the end product or the package wey dey use package the product na something wey be say no go affect the environment. You know say for this part of the world, we still dey use plastic
We dey use
anyhow.
plastic, we dey use
Anyhow,
polythene
we dey use
bags and co.
polythene bag anyhow. For some countries now, if you go market, say you go buy pepper, go buy meat, na paper package they go use for you. Something wey be say e dey easy to recycle, or e dey easy to dispose. No be something, if you drop nylon somewhere, if the thing enter ground, 50 years time, if
E
you
still
dig
dey.
that ground, e go still dey. Plastic the same thing. And that's why some of the time you notice say when rain dey fall, most of our drainages dey block. Why? Because plenty plastic dey everywhere. If plastic no dey, you go see pure water sachet, you go see poly bag, you go see all sorts of things. So brands wey be say fit think in that direction, say okay, wetin we fit do to make sure say the environment dey safe. Anything wey dem dey bring out, trust me, people go embrace am, because your job go even dey easier. Because when you don put the product outside, wetin you need to dey do be say to dey tell people say okay, this our own product o, we don make am in such a way be say e no go affect the environment negatively. Na wetin we add up be this, na wetin we remove be this, all those kind of things, and people go embrace am. So that one. Another thing na the easy to use consumer content, or content wey be say consumers fit understand easily. Na something wey be say people need to start to dey take serious more. Of course, last year people don pass that level wey be say you wan know about one particular product, you go start to dey read encyclopedia. No, now people go make sure say, or product producers or content creators, they make sure say their content wey dem dey put online na something wey be say e dey easy to understand. So maybe I wan buy headset now, and I see the advert online. E go make sense make the creator or the producer of the headset, e go make sense make sure say the content wey you put out online to make people convince say okay, this thing na something wey be say dem fit buy. E go make sense make be say na content wey be say e dey easy to understand. Whether you go come in from the funny aspect, or you go come in from the educational aspect, or you go come in from any aspect, just make sure say the message na message wey dey clear, dey very clear. Why? Because the way people dey take consume content now, e don change. Plenty content dey on top the internet now. So if your own content na content wey be say people go start to dey crack their brain before they fit understand, nothing for you. So wetin that one mean be say, if na things wey be say okay, you want make people come buy your product, but the message wey you put out wey go make people come buy your product na something wey be say e dey hard to understand, you dey blow grammar anyhow, how people wan, you no fit convince people. And that's why you notice say nowadays most brands and individuals wey get product to sell or service to render, dem dey reach out to influencers, dem dey reach out to celebrities, artists, actresses, all those people, influencers wey get niche. Why? Because dem know say okay, You wey dey call yourself artist, if you release song 3 minutes 4 minutes, you suppose don pass your message. You wey be say you be actor or actress, if you do movie 1 hour 1 hour 30 minutes, suppose don pass your message. You wey dey do movie of 1 hour 30 minutes, e mean say you fit do 5 minutes con ten t wey go speak to detail of the product wey you wan make dem advertise for you. You fit do 1 minute, shey you get. So na why people dey make sure say okay, those kind of people, e dey easier for them to communicate better. Of course, you wey be say everything wey dey your head na how to produce your con ten t, how to produce your product or how to write your con ten t. E fit no dey easy for you to come sit down dey talk say okay, you wan create con ten t, you wan do video, you wan do picture. So that's why outsourcing dey help. If your own business na to dey produce, fine, look for people wey be say dem go dey help you write con ten t. Even artists, people dey help them write music. For people wey dey do movies, no be all the movies wey actors actresses dey act, no be all of them dey use their hand dey write. So many of them, people go bring script come give them, say okay, reason this movie, if it makes sense they go act am. So for people wey say that they sell, or people wey say they get service wey dem dey render, you fit people dey say na con ten t writer dem be, copywriters. So all those kind of people na people wey say fit help your brand. When they don see the things wey you dey offer, they fit sit down and talk say okay, if we shape the conversation around your con ten t like this, or around your product like this, people go take am serious. Shey you get there. Another one na the use of UGC, user generated con ten t. Copy no dey really work again, and na 2020 open everybody yansh. Before 2020, e dey easy, go around on top internet, you go find con ten t wey be say you fit just carry on top internet, use am on top your page. Now because people know say plenty con ten t dey on top the internet, they wan consume original con ten t. Con ten t wey be say they know say okay, this person page wey dem dey, na the person wey get the page create this con ten t. Shey you get. So that why when you get something to offer, e go better make you dey use all these tips wey we dey explain. Start to dey practice am small small. When you don dey practice am, you go understand am. But if you no dey practice am, wey say you just dey lis ten, say okay, this one wey dem wan talk today, I go lis ten. Maybe when I get time, I go start to dey think about how to practice am. E no go help you. But as we dey talk am, dey practice am. We don talk am say person wey start 5-second videos, wey be say you just dey look camera, you no dey talk anything, na you go upgrade enter 1-minute video, wey be say you fit start to dey talk small small things for your 1-minute video. Na person wey enter 1-minute video go fit upgrade enter 5 minutes, enter 30 minutes, enter 1 hour. So na stages. So if you no try, if you no, like all these artists go talk, they go talk say gbebo there. If you no gbebo there, say make you try these things wey we dey explain. You go just say you just dey lis ten and you know dey make use of am. And plenty people wey dey lis ten, wey dey make use of am, at the end of the day, they go dey sell more than you. And when they come start to dey sell more than you, go come dey ask say wetin happen, boya wan lo ose, or maybe they do something. No, na all these little tips wey we dey give people on top the program, dem they try use to improve how people go see their content and how people go perceive their product or their service. Another thing wey go help, wey be say for last year we notice am. Of course, before last year people don dey do am small small, but last year na something wey be say e really come out well. Na the wetin we fit call goodwill and purpose driven mission from brands. So if you notice now, say people go connect more with a particular brand if they notice say the brand na brand wey be say they try to connect with their consumers. So you wan make consumer, you wan make them dey buy your product. If you wan make them dey buy your product, if you wan make them dey talk about your product everywhere where dem dey, or everywhere where dem go, you sef, you must make sure say that act of goodwill, and that purpose-driven mission, you make sure say they see am, your potential customer, make sure say they notice that your goodwill. Make sure say people wey say don dey buy your product before they notice am. For example, when the pandemic hit reach one level, you know say some people, if they no comot, they no fit see anything chop. Some people, if they no comot, the money wey they go use buy food stuff put for house, e no go come. So you go come know say some brands, they come out of the goodwill wey they wan show people, they come comot. They go talk say okay that they go one particular place today, they wan go distribute food stuff. They fit talk say okay they go one particular hospital, they wan go distribute medical equipment or drugs and all. Some go talk say na face shield they wan distribute, nose mask. Some go talk say na sanitizers. Some go even produce sanitizer in bulk, put all those description of how to use sanitizer, reason why people should use sanitizer, all those kind of things. If you distribute them, people go they get that soft touch for mind for you. But if you are all about money, you shall wan cash out. How people sleep, wake up, e no concern you. Whether dem chop, you no really care. Yeah. All those kind of things, e no go help you. You notice say at a point in time, all these our network providers, they credit people accounts with recharge card to fit call. All those kind of little things, trust me, na things wey be say they go a very long way to ensure say people will even reason your matter, say okay, may we even buy in product. But if you na person wey be say okay, as you see say pandemic don dey, you can't enter hibernation mode, you no reason their matter. You talk say when pandemic finish, we go start to dey do we go start production again, shebi our people go buy. They fit no come back to you, especially if other brands, especially if those
ones wey be competing brands,
yes,
wey dem take care of them.
You get, if those one don carry the goodwill matter and purpose-driven mission put am for head, na those of people go dey remember after the pandemic comot or after the thing don reduce. So all these things na things wey we say people need to make sure say dem take care of. And the increase in voice and visual search, that thing really increased last year. So before, when people wan do search online, they will go the normal search engine to go search, maybe okay, how to do this, how to do that, they go type am. But now things don change. E get something wey we dey call Alexa. Especially for people wey dey use iOS devices, if you press your Alexa, you fit follow Alexa talk. Like say, maybe I wan ask you a question now. If I dey go somewhere for anywhere in Nigeria, you know say I fit call me to say, Mr. Oyato, abeg, I dey go Bere, how I fit take reach Bere? If you know am, you go tell me. The advantage of Alexa na say, if I ask Alexa, say okay, Alexa, how do I get to Bere? Im go search the internet. Not only internet, he go search map to help me find how to reach Bere. So
from your location.
From your location. So he go tell you say okay, from where you dey. Instead he ask further question. If he no understand the question wey you ask am, he go tell you say make you rephrase the question. Na your phone na application wey dey on top your phone. Shey you get. So if he tell you say okay, from Bodija enter Secretariat, from Secretariat enter Total Garden, from Total Garden you go enter Bere, that kind of thing. If he tell you say okay, from here reach Secretariat, road free, but from Secretariat reach Total Garden, road block. So if he tell you say okay, alternative routes dey, say okay, you fit go pass Mokola. If you enter Mokola, find your way, enter behind Dandaru, enter Bere, that kind of thing. So now voice, you no need follow and type anything. Of course, option to type still dey, but the audio na option wey you say you fit use ask your question. And sometimes person no dey get time to even type. in fact the time we go use type how do I get to Bere from Bodija, you don't talk and finish. Share you get. So that one. Then for visuals, people don't they use visuals now to search. People don't they use picture, image. So I fit snap, okay, maybe I travel go one place now. Maybe I travel go one country, maybe say I never reach before. And I see monuments where we say the thing fine, but I don't know the name of the area. You fit snap the monument or the area or the object. You fit snap and search online. So instead of where you go type, okay, say you want type something, you fit search with image. If I for Google now, you get what they call Google Lens. So if you search with Google Lens will help you bring out the full detail of the information where you find. So it go tell you, okay, history of what you find, how the thing take come in place, how people they take perceive and how people they take come that kind of place, all those kind of things. So visual and of the visual. Now another thing where we say people don't really take serious for 2020, and trust me, people go take am more serious for 2021. So some of these digital marketing trend, I think is where we say may our people they focus on top. Why? Because 2021 we suppose make sure say the total profit or the total amount where we cash out last year, we double them, if not times 10 or times 20 for 2021. So that's so.
It gets something where we don't move on now to updates. I stumbled on one news yesterday.
Okay.
Say people don't go they do backup in the sense that some people don't go they download some other apps where they feel use. You know, last week you rightly tell us about hey, what is the name of that thing? Something gram. Telegram. Say even take more people. We no come here to come advertise the different. We just they tell you as it be. The last week I dey ask you about WhatsApp. Say say this there changes. Go. But this weekend we pass. I see WhatsApp people then come out that they threaten people. Say they don't have some months join them. If you no agree to the new terms, blah blah blah, they go block you as from May. What will be the latest one?
Okay, so WhatsApp say as they take, say when person follow you talk, you fit decide say okay, wait till you follow me talk, I don't hear.
Yes.
Or I fit tell you clearly say, I mean, this is the way you tell me. Now for your pocket. So when WhatsApp talk say they want to share some of the details where people they give them with what do we call it, with advertisers, people reason and say this thing really no to make sense. Because nobody say you even they pay me for my data, and nobody say the data way they collect from me, nobody say I give you that go I say okay, use them. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe I go benefit some kind of thing. But this one has something maybe say now to their own benefit, not really to your own benefit as user. So, and trust me, this 72 after 72 hours we then release the updates we make people they accept, say they go share their information. 72 hours, over 25 million people join Telegram.
Over 25 million people.
Yes.
In 72 hours.
So the cause is say as this thing they take be like this, of course people wey dey use WhatsApp pass I think like 450 million or so. So the reason I say okay, if 72 hours 25 million people go join a what you fit call her now, go join Telegram. If you go dey do analysis of okay, so in 72 days, maybe we even talk as okay, in 10 days how many people go join Telegram with that one? Of course, as the day they go, the number fit dey reduce. But if you add up everybody we go join Telegram, you go see say last maybe na half of people wey dey use WhatsApp go still remain. So they come talk say okay, say they wan shift the matter reach May, and for that May sef, no be say they go come talk say okay, all of una by fire by force you must share your data with us. So they won't find way to make, of course, people dey always make this kind of mistake. Government dey make the mistake, brands dey make the mistake. When you wan do when you wan bring out new features or when you wan bring out new policy, e better make you dey reach out to people wey for government now, for people wey una dey govern. For brands now, e better make you dey seek their consent, dey make dem know say okay, na the next phase of our brand push be this. If people tell you say this thing wey you wan do, abeg no do am, just stop. Find way to make sure say okay, the thing go pay them, e go pay you too. So for now, all the gragra say February 8th, say they go start to dey block people line, block people access to WhatsApp. They don postpone and say till May. So between now and May, make we dey look out to for wetin WhatsApp wan do, wey go make people still get that trust in them. Because trust me, anything wey dey related to data, if people don dey doubt you say shey no be say this guy don dey sell our information like this, trust me, people go start to dey ditch your app. That na for WhatsApp. For Twitter, you know say okay, no be news again now, say Twitter don suspend Donald Trump. Now for when they suspend am, no be only him dey suspend sef. Plenty account dey on top Twitter wey be say they dey publicize, they dey spread fake news, they dey spread some kind theories wey be say those theories na things wey be say fit cause katakata for US and for other part of the world. So Twitter don dey find all those accounts on top their platform, messages wey those people dey put out, na things wey they dey use determine if you dey part of people wey dey push. They dey call am QAnon. So QAnon. So na people wey dey push theories wey we say fit cause problem. So they dey take down those accounts. And after the Capitol riots wey happen, like 70,000 accounts, Twitter don take them down. So wetin that one mean be say those ones, they no get access to the account. Someone like Donald Trump now, you know say na public figure. If he try create another account, I dey sure say he no go even wan try am. If he create another account, Twitter go take am down, because na part of the terms of service say if dem suspend you, no find backdoor come enter Twitter again, because if you enter, they go suspend you again. And most of the time, na even e dey easy, because when they suspend you, you can't enter again. The kind of engagement wey you go get, e dey too drastic. So e go be like say na robot. And if Twitter don notice say this thing no normal, or a normal day, maybe before you tweet, maybe on a normal day you dey tweet like 10 tweets, and you dey get like maybe 30,000 engagement or 30,000 impression. If you wey dem suspect, especially someone like Donald Trump wey say get plenty millions of followers before, if he come back online with another account, like 500,000 people fit follow am in 10 minutes.
So you go draw,
and that kind of thing, that kind of traffic, if Twitter don't notice am, they go suspend am again. So na that one. Then Twitter now, YouTube don dey try do something now. You know say everybody dey try find way to tap into the e-commerce aspect of digital marketing. YouTube said don dey try do something now. Say okay, if you be, and this one go even help plenty people wey say they get product to sell or they get service to render. So if, for example, if you get product to sell and you do video, you fit record yourself, okay, maybe you want to introduce like 5 different products to people. Maybe after every 2 minutes, you go talk about one particular product. Now for YouTube, they try launch something where we say, when you dey explain one particular product, you fit attach link to the product. As you dey explain am, pop-up fee, you fit do pop-up message where you say people wey wan buy that particular product, they fit click on top the message inside the video, and the thing go take them to your e-commerce site where they fit buy the product or where they fit learn more about the product. So YouTube don dey try do that so that it go dey easy for people. So when you, especially when you get plenty things where you want talk for one video, and people go come start to dey find, okay, where I wan see information about this one, where I wan see information about this one. As dem dey watch am, dey fit dey see information, dey fit place order, dey fit make inquiry with the new things wey dem wan add to YouTube. So all those ones na just a few updates wey we fit share with our people today.
Okay, you don hear now why you need to tune into Nigeria FM 102.7 Ibadan, because we dey give am to you as e dey hot. We no dey gawk you, na so we be for here. Badmus Abdulhakeem, thank you, say you come here again to come shows better gist as it concern the world of social media. In case you join us on midway, or in case you just dey join us, too bad, you don't miss this episode of Social Media Alpha. But for your sake, we go repeat them on Thursday by 5:01 in the evening. If you listen to everything wey Badoski don talk from beginning of the show today, go reach the end. And come Monday next week, we'll give you a fresh package as from 10:30 a.m. in the morning. No? I don't know whether that's tautology. As from 10:30 a.m.
Oh joy.
Oh joy. Badoski, thank you, and I wish you all the best of luck tonight.
That's all. Thank you.
Hopefully you no go see William.
I'll be there. And this our guy, he don't go Tokyo.
Fenerbahce,
Ozil.
He make I no lie you. I no like the way the guy take. You know really.
Football na like
you know paint the club in good light. You know paint the guy in good light. It just dey messy.
All of them, some of them don't manage the situation well. Actually, so. We wish him best of luck. That's the main thing. No?
Something wey trip me be say they say they know dey value prophet for land. This same Mesut Ozil, he come out sometime around 2 weeks ago to talk about how he take fall in love with football, the influence of JJ Okocha on in life. Yet JJ dey here.
People don't really.
Some of us no even. You understand?
The way they carry other footballers from other countries. That's how they be.
We don't even. That thing, it don't make me go dey watch the videos of JJ.
If you don't see where Ronaldinho they talk about
JJ, imagine.
You go call the one that say, why we no call the carry on like that? Well, that's so life be.
And the people say so good they named him twice.
Yeah.
JJ. It is well. Till next week we will come your way again. Don't forget, repeat broadcast now 5:01 in the evening on Thursday. Badoski, I wish you well.
Thank you for having me. And we greet all our listeners. We really appreciate on say on they always listen. Next week again, make sure say you tune in.